Welcome, dreamers and wanderers, to a new tarot reading here at Dream and Wanderland. This is your specific business tarot reading where we have a look what your business needs. So if you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, whatever preneur you might be, this might be interesting for you because it gives us a little bit more information about what is needed right now and what we need to explore, to not do, things like that. So if that video finds you, then feel free to have a look because there might be some wisdom nuggets in there for you. And for that, I have here the Divine Planning Abundant Profits Oracle by Joanna Hunter, and I love that for any kind of business related stuff. And the Light Seers Tarot, and we will start with the Oracle card to see what exactly we might need to focus on our businesses this week. And especially because it's Wednesday, it's always a good point in the week where we could have a closer look to what is working, what is not working, maybe refine a little bit, maybe, to give it a little bit of a push towards the end of the week. If you're working with the week as your goal setting time frame, then this is a really good point, at least for me. All right. All right, I can see, at least for myself, already some messages here. So, live in person. How can you inject some live energy into your business? Are you aligned with your social media? Do you feel like you always need to be on, or are you in flow with social media? 28 goes to 2 plus 8 is 10, the Wheel of Vision, and 1 plus 0 is the Magician. So coincidentally, we are also in a 10/1 year. So it's a lot about the Wheel of Vision, the ups and downs, managing energy levels, and with that, having enough energy to really be the magician and create your reality or the business, in this case, that you really want to have. That as a little side note, and especially with this card here, two things come to my mind. You can actually, I hope you can read it. You can journal on those questions. It's always a good idea so that you can, for yourself, also find the answers within you. What comes through from the divine is two things. First is maybe it's a good idea to go live somewhere, whether it's a Facebook Live, Instagram Live, a podcast, a workshop, a webinar, something like that. If you were considering this as an idea, then maybe right now is a good point to do that, to get a little bit of traction and attract even more from that what you actually want. And the second, with that in-person term here, what comes through here is a certain level of networking, whether it's online circles, networking events, or even more potent in person, in real life. So offline networking events. If there is something around your area, maybe have a look at it where you can connect with business owners in your niche maybe, or somewhere else where you can literally build your network and maybe find some collaboration opportunities and things to cross promote or whatever ideas you might have. So where you can benefit from that network. So sounds like a really great advice already. And now we will have a look into the tarot cards to get a little bit more details. Okay. Okay. So, how can you inject some life energy into your business? That is a question that I really would like to get answered. Two of Pentacles. How? Okay, with the Two of Pentacles. And the question, how can you inject some life energy into your business? Okay, I think I need a second card for that. On the one hand side, or maybe that's the reason why I get a little bit more of a heavy energy here. Maybe that is something that you are struggling with, that you at the moment may not have the energy or the capacity, or maybe there are some beliefs or fears or doubts that you struggle with at the moment to be really live in your business, especially when it's around social media and going live there. If you struggle with that, being on camera, speaking into the camera, being on video and things like that, then this might explain the struggle that I feel here with the Two of Pentacles. So how can you tackle that in a way? Okay, that it's easier for you. The Lovers. Find something that you are passionate about. Whether it is a topic that you are passionate about, that you can talk about for hours, then do that. Even if it's not yet too business related or promotes any offers or whatever, but at least it will get you into the practice mode that you might need to get used to be live somewhere. So choose something that you're passionate about and then push the record button. Maybe start with smaller videos, smaller lives. Make some shorts, make some reels first. If that is really a struggle for you, then start with the smaller ones first. Give a couple of sentences and then just upload and get into the practice. And then step by step, you can try to go really live. And we have here the King of Swords. Yeah. Step into the energy of the King of Swords. Have the overview, the big picture, but detach yourself a little bit from your fears, your doubts, because they won't help you anyway. From their nature, they may want to protect you, but it won't. It will also just keep you in your comfort zone, and you won't find your greatness in your comfort zone. So to really step out of it and really tackle that life question here, you need to find a way to deal with the doubts and fears in a way that you can actually move forward. And the King of Swords, as he is usually very, very, very mind-driven, his emotions are, they might be there, but he doesn't show it too much. He doesn't let himself being driven by his emotions. He's really quite a lot in his mind and or not detached from his emotions, but he doesn't listen to them too much, especially when it's necessary. So find a topic that you are passionate about, and then detach from your struggles, from fears, doubts, stories, whatever it is. So this is how you can actually deal with the doubts and how you can inject something, life energy, into your business. Okay, let's have a look into the next question. Are you aligned with your social media at the moment? Let's see. Okay. Strength. Okay. Overall, it looks like that you are pretty aligned with your social media. However, there are always two sides. You can see it here, the wild beast and the tamed version of you. So with the strength card here, you have managed to tame your wild side so that you are overall in a quite balance. So it seems that you are pretty good in managing your social media in a way that it's not overwhelm you, and you are at the same time enough online to really get some impact here, especially with the strength card. It really gives impact and presence and confidence. So whatever you do usually is in regards to your impact seems to work. However, keep that in mind that a little bit more live presence won't hurt either. All right. So, is there anything that currently is not working? Okay, that's a little bit too much. Is there anything not working at the moment? Thank you. Two of Swords. Okay. So it seems that although your strength is there, you may not see it yourself at the moment. You don't see it. You can see the blindfold here. You don't see it. And with the Two of Swords, you kind of struggling which or what you are doing or what you do in general. And maybe you have the feeling that you just do what you think might be the right thing, and you don't really have a path or a structure or something that gives you the feeling that you are actually strong and with a strength here. Okay. If that's you, be assured that you already have the strength, the confidence, the impact, the presence. You don't need to worry about that. If you need a little bit more structure or you want to have more structure, then once again, come back to the King of Swords. He's very strategic. He loves structure. He has the overall picture. He really has the bird's eye view, so he can see all of the things at the same time and really can see what is needed where to achieve the goal that you may have. So use that energy. Okay, is there one last tip that we can do in our business this week? Two. Okay. And there we have the Wheel of Vision. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Keep dreaming. You have big dreams. Believe in them, keep them, follow them, and have fun with it. And with the Wheel of Vision, it's a clear message. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. Because we have always ups and downs. We may have a little balancing issues. However, you are on top of it and you are able to handle the situations and you are balanced anyways. And you can really have fun, be playful, and enjoy the journey. And that will lead you to the Tower. There might be something happen this week. It doesn't need to be a big thing or whatever, but maybe something that shifts a little bit the view that you have on yourself and on your business. With the Tower here, that there is a bam and this like a pattern interrupter. It feels like there is a bam that reminds you that you should not do the same over and over again. Don't fall into patterns, behaviors. Okay, I need one more card. Do you want to give us a hint what the Tower card interrupts this week? Because the foundation is there and that one is strong, but somehow it feels like that you fall into a certain pattern or that you are in a certain pattern that needs to be interrupted. And there might be something happening this week that will interrupt that pattern. What is it? The Two of Wands. Do you still see it? Yes. Okay. So the pattern might be that you ask yourself always, should I go out? Should I stay in? You have all the plans that you want to do and what you want to do. However, you still stay inside and don't really go for it. And that might be the pattern that needs to be interrupted this week. That you really get that butt kick from the universe or somewhere from outside. That you really come into movement and really go out with your ideas, your plans, your actions. Really take the action towards your plans and goals and dreams. So there might be a pattern of holding back, staying small, playing small. But now's the time to really go out, show yourself to the world. Probably in the form of going live on social media or be present in in-person events when it comes to networking, whether offline or online, both is possible. Okay, so that is your message for today, for this week, for your business endeavors. I hope it helps you. I hope it gives you a little bit more insight about what at the moment is needed for you, from you, to really move forward with your business, your goals, your dreams. Let me know in the comments if that resonates, and feel free to leave me a like. If you want more of that, subscribe to the channel. Every Wednesday is business time, and I love those readings because it also helps me. I hope it helps you too. So, see you soon. Bye for now.